Welcome to all. This is lecture 8 on inverse trigonometric functions. So today we particularly discuss about how to evaluate the value of sine inverse of sine theta, where theta can be any value and that can be any real number. As you know that in the principal value branch of sine inverse, that is minus pi by 2 pi by 2. As you know that in this principal branch, sine inverse of sine theta is always equal to theta. But today we discuss if that theta is belongs to somewhere else. Okay. But as you know that in each interval minus pi by 2 pi by 2, pi by 2 3 pi by 2, 3 pi by 2 5 pi by 2. Similarly in the negative axis minus 3 pi by 2 minus pi by 2. In these intervals sine function is bijective. Okay. But this is exactly equal theta whenever theta is equal belongs to this interval. It is the principal value branch. We will discuss today with that theta belongs to any other interval. Okay. So here I am taking f of theta is equal to sine inverse of sine theta. Okay. I am taking f of theta is equal to sine inverse of sine theta. Now take the first case. If theta belongs to minus pi by 2 pi by 2, as you know. Okay. This one is equal to theta. So what do we get? We get f of theta is equal to theta. Okay. So this is like f of x is equal to x. This one nothing but it is the identity function. Okay. So if we try to draw the diagram of this function, which function? F of theta is equal to theta, and restricting in the interval minus pi by 2 pi by 2. I am drawing it in the interval minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Okay. It is exactly equal to the graph f of x is equal to x like this. It has positive inclination, that is like this, and sorry, this one is 45 degree. Okay. So this is the identity functions passing through origin, and I am drawing it in the interval minus pi by 2 pi by 2. Okay. Now come to the second case. If theta belongs to the interval pi by 2 3 pi by 2, just see what we have to do. That formula is valid, as you know, that is sine inverse of sine theta is theta whenever that angle. Okay. Sine inverse of sine theta inverse of sine theta is equal to theta if this one belongs to the interval minus pi by 2 pi by 2. But what you need here, you have to think that given that theta is greater than equal to pi by 2, less than equal to 3 pi by 2. Now think, what should we add or subtract with this theta so that that one is in between minus pi by 2 pi by 2. Okay. What should we add or subtract in this theta so that that one is in between, that value is less than equal, greater than equal to minus pi by 2 and less than equal pi by 2. Certainly, if you subtract pi from this value, that means I am subtracting pi from each term here. What do we get? We get pi by 2 minus pi. This is minus pi by 2. This is as usual theta minus pi, and this is pi by 2. So we have to finally get that theta minus pi, this value is greater than equal to minus pi by 2 and less than equal to pi by 2 whenever that theta belongs to this interval. Okay. So arrange this one like taking minus as common. What do we get? We get minus times pi minus theta. So in such case, the first concept is you have to think that what should we add or subtract so that the result will be in between minus pi by 2 pi by 2. This is the first concept you need to think. Now come to the point. What is it? Sine inverse of sine theta. So what do we put here? In place of sine theta, try to put this one. What is that? Sine of this value. Okay. In place of sine theta, I am putting here sine of minus of pi minus theta. Okay. And this one is belongs to the interval minus pi by 2 pi by 2. Okay. So now why here minus is? You think about it. Why I am putting here extra extra minus here, because you think sine of minus theta, it will be minus sine theta. Okay, sine of minus theta means pi minus theta is equal to minus pi. You think about it, this part is nothing but minus of sine of pi minus theta. Okay, but sine of pi minus theta nothing but what is sine theta. So what do we get? If we put sine theta in place of sine theta, sine of this one, this is nothing but it is minus of sine theta. So that's why I am putting a extra minus symbol here. Okay, now think about it. What I am doing here, in place of sine theta, you put sine of this value and try to balance it. Balance means if it required extra minus symbol, put here. So I am repeating again, I am putting sine of minus this one, but roughly I think that this is nothing but, this term nothing but it is minus sin theta. But here you have sin theta, that's why I am putting extra minus symbol. Okay, now come to the concept, sin inverse of minus sin theta. It is nothing but minus sin inverse sin theta. Remember the concept, sin inverse of minus sin theta, okay, is equal to the minus sin of sin inverse of, okay, sin theta. Okay, or you can remember the formula, sin inverse of minus x is equal to minus of sin inverse x. Same concept I am doing here. Okay, you put the symbol minus symbol outside. Okay, now what do we get? This one will be multiply minus this one. What do we get? We get pi minus theta. So what is the concept here? The concept is that whatever that theta, you think about it, what should we add or subtract? The result should be in between minus pi by 2, pi by 2. And put that value here in place of theta and try to balance. If you need a minus symbol, put it, otherwise no need. Okay. So now if you draw the graph of this function, which function? It is sin inverse of sin theta. What is it? It is f of theta. Okay. So what do we get? If that theta belongs to pi by 2 to 3 pi by 2, as you conclude here, okay. So what do we get? F of theta is equal to minus theta plus pi. Remember the graph in lecture 7, as we discussed that f of x is equal to minus x plus something. In such case, the straight line has negative slope minus 1, okay, and that will make angle 135 degree with the x-axis passing through the point pi, okay, pi 0. Okay, so here it is. If you draw the diagram, it has slope 135, sorry, minus 1, or making angle 135 with the x-axis passing through the point pi. Okay, remember the result is always in between minus pi and pi by 2. Okay, whatever you take theta, the result is all in between minus pi by 2, pi by 2. That's why I am taking on y axis it is minus pi by 2, pi by 2. Okay, now come the case that if theta belongs to 3 pi by 2, 5 pi by 2. Okay, the same concept I am applying here. Here it is theta. So what should we add or subtract so that the result is in between minus pi by 2, pi by 2? You have to think it. What should we add? If I am subtracting 2 pi to each term, we get that theta minus 2 pi is greater than or equal to minus pi by 2 and less than or equal to pi by 2. I am arranging again this term. I am taking minus symbol as a common. What do we get? We get 2 pi minus theta. Okay. So we have the angle is in between minus pi by 2, pi by 2. Now what should we put here? In place of sin theta, you must put sine of this angle. Sine of minus 2 pi minus theta. Then if it need to balance, then try to balance it. Okay. So what I am putting here in place of sin theta, I am putting sine of this angle. What is it? It is sine of minus 2 pi minus theta. This is sine of minus theta. Okay, that is minus sine of 2 pi minus theta. But what sine 2 pi minus theta is again minus theta. So finally what do we get? We get this term nothing but it is again sin theta. This term nothing but it is exactly equal to sin theta. So no need to multiply extra minus symbol here. Okay, so now this sine inverse and sine will be cancelled out. Why cancel out? Because this angle is in between minus pi by 2 pi by 2. Okay, so now finally what we get, multiply theta, we get theta minus 2 pi. So the function f of theta, that is sine inverse of sine theta, we get it is theta minus 2 pi, and it has slope 1 and it is passing through the point 2 pi. So whatever we draw, that straight line has positive slope, okay, and passing through the point 2 pi 0. Okay, so try to draw this graph. Here it is, the graph of this function, that is in the interval. I am restricting this graph in the interval 3 pi by 2 5 pi by 2. Okay, only 3 pi by 2 5 pi by 2, it is positive inclinations. Okay, and passing through the point 2 pi. Now come to the next case. In the negative x-axis, if theta belongs to minus 3 pi by 2 to minus pi by 2, same concept I am applying here, that what should we add so that the result is in between minus pi by 2 pi by 2, and I have to add pi in both sides in each term. If you add pi to each term, we get that the result is in between minus pi by 2. So now put this value in place of sin theta. What do you need? We need to find the value of sine inverse of sin theta. So in place of sin theta, you put the sine of this angle. But sine of pi plus theta, is it equal to pi sin theta? No, it is minus sin theta. That's why you multiply a minus symbol here. So now what do we get? We get sine inverse of minus theta. This is minus sine inverse of x. You consider this as x. Okay, it is sine inverse of minus x is equal to minus of sine inverse of x. That is sine of sine pi plus theta. So now this sine inverse and psi can be cancelled out because this one belongs to the interval minus pi by 2 pi by 2. Okay, as you sine inverse of sine theta can be cancelled out only if that theta, this member must be in between minus pi by 2 pi by 2, and here it is. Okay, so finally what we get? We get it is nothing but it is minus pi minus theta, or we can write it as minus theta minus pi. So what you get, in if the theta belongs to minus 3 pi by 2 minus pi by 2, then f of theta is minus theta minus pi. Now if we try to draw the diagram or the graph of this function, it has slope minus 1 and it is passing through the point minus pi. Okay, so here it is the graph. It has inclination 135 as slope is minus 1 and passing through the graph minus pi. And observe that whatever we take the graph, it has the range is minus pi by 2 pi by 2. Okay, and it has I am restricting the graph in the interval minus 3 pi by 2 to minus pi by 2. Okay, I am not drawing it in the whole real number. I am restricting the graph in the interval minus pi by 2 minus 3 pi by 2 minus pi by 2. Okay, now come to the next question. If the theta is belongs to minus pi by 2 to minus 3 pi by 2, so for this you just try of your own first, then only you see the answer. Okay, here you have minus 5 pi by 2 to theta is greater than equal to minus 5 by 2, less than equal to minus 3 pi by 2. Then what should we add to this value so that the result is in between minus pi by 2 pi by 2? So we must have to add 2 pi to each term. We get 2 pi plus theta is greater than minus pi by 2 and less than equal to pi by 2. The same concept, in place of sine theta you put this value sine 2 pi plus theta. Now question is it sine 2 pi plus theta is equal to sine theta? Yes, it is. So no need to multiply a minus symbol. So now this sine inverse and sine can be cancelled out because this one is in between minus pi by 2 pi by 2. Okay, so what to conclude here? We conclude that this function, what is this function f of theta? If theta belongs to minus pi by 2 pi by 2 to minus 3 pi by 2, we get theta plus 2 pi. It has slope 1 and passing through the point minus 2 pi. Okay, if you draw the diagram of this function, it has positive slope, that is 45 degree, and minus 2 pi. passing through the point, no, here it is. And now I'm also here restricting the graph in the interval minus pi by 2 pi by 2. Okay, so I'm drawing almost 4 graph here. Okay, then if you want to conclude for, then we conclude that the value of sine inverse of sine theta is exactly equal to theta if that theta belongs to minus pi by 2 pi by 2. Similarly, if theta is greater than equal to pi by 2 less than equal to 3 pi by 2, this one is this value is minus theta plus pi, and this one also I am also written here the all the 5 cases. But question is how to memorize this formula. Okay, so you just try the graph x-axis. Okay, how to memorize these values? Y-axis. Draw the range bar first. Okay, this one is pi by 2. This one is minus pi by 2. Okay, and draw like this. This one, this one, this one, just like this. Okay, then our exactly is this is nothing but it is f of x is equal to x, or in this case this is f of x is equal to theta. Okay, it is f of theta is equal to theta. Okay, and remember this one is pi by 2, this is pi. Okay, this is 3 pi by 2. Okay, 3 pi by 2, this is 2 pi, this one is minus pi by 2, this is minus pi, this is minus 3 pi by 2, this is minus 2 pi, and so on. Then what we get here, that if theta belongs to minus pi by 2, it is theta. Then what is it? This one is has negative slope. Okay, or it has inclination 135. So definitely this one is minus theta. Okay, and passing through the point phi, so it is minus theta plus pi. So what do you get? If theta belongs to pi by 2 to 3 pi by 2, then the formula of sine inverse of sine theta is equal to minus theta plus pi. Similarly, if theta is greater than or equal to 3 pi by 2 and less than or equal to 5 pi by 2, this is the answer. But what is it? It has positive slope. So what we take? It is theta and passing through the point 2 pi. So it is theta minus 2 pi. So just remember the lecture 7. If it has a positive slope f of x is equal to x minus 2 pi, that means it is passing through, it has positive slope and passing through 2 pi. Okay, so similarly come to this side also, that theta is in between minus 3 pi by 2 to minus pi by 2. This is the answer. What is it? It has negative slope, means you take minus theta. Passing through the point minus pi means minus pi. Here it is minus theta minus pi. Okay, and this one also, it is positive slope, means it has theta. Okay, then passing through the point minus 3 pi means it is plus 3 pi. Okay, sorry, by passing through the point 2 pi. Okay, that's why it is plus 2 pi. Okay, so this is all about, you think about cos inverse of cos theta. Okay, how to evaluate the value of cos inverse of cos theta, and theta belongs to any real number. Okay, you think about the same concept. You first think the intervals where the function is bijective, then what should you add or subtract so that the required the result is in between the interval. Then try to balance. What do you mean by balance here? If possible, put a minus symbol, otherwise it is okay. We'll discuss more in our next lecture. Thank you.